Awesome. Great to be here. This is a little bit unusual just because we compete 2 days and we're fired up about that. What I mean by unusual is this press day is very close to competition. Our schedule's a little bit different, having someone that early in a dual meet, a big dual meet, going to Oregon State. We're excited. So I imagine you have questions, and I will answer them. How's that? Mike Finn, first question, imagine that.
Okay. Tom, obviously transfers are common now in college athletics, and obviously you have a lot of transfers. Could you give us a little background on the group that you brought in, and what was the key to really get in? Is it like a recruiting, what you may have done when they were freshmen?
There's 2 ways to get transfers. One is they go into the portal, you have a need for them, and you recruit them. We did that with Parco. There's other ways when wrestlers want to leave the program that they're currently in. They have good academic standing, they meet progress toward a degree. We cannot recruit them, and then they would choose to apply, accept admission if they're admitted, and they would go that route. Really, anybody with good academic standing that meets all of the progress toward a degree can go anywhere at any time. The rules have gotten so liberal that way. So to answer your question, there's a lot of ways to transfer. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat, and I'll tell you that if certain personnel fit our roster needs, we're open to it. I don't have an opinion on whether or not that's good or not, good for athletics or not. We love it. The more that want to be here, the merrier. We love it.
What is the key for successful transfer, especially for those who came from a program like Arizona State, where I think Zeke Jones might be a lot different from a Tom Brands? So how does that work out?
Zeke Jones is a worthy opponent. I got enough problems running my own program to try to, evaluate what's going on in his program.
But for them to adapt to you is what I'm saying, as opposed to... That's not my concern. My concern is the more the merrier. If you want to be a Hawkeye, be a Hawkeye. If you don't, then you don't have to be. Nobody's twisting your arm to stay here, and nobody's twisting your arm to come here. Now, recruiting it's competitive. So maybe we'll, work a little harder on some of our better, bigger needs. We just had a recruiting weekend last weekend. We had a whole bunch of juniors in and a whole bunch of high-powered juniors in, and we got to do a good job. And we got to do a good job in the portal, and we got to do a good job wrestling uncommitted, unsigned seniors in high school. So you're recruiting juniors in high school, you're recruiting seniors in high school still, maybe. You're going to look at the portal. You don't have a crystal ball. You don't know what the portal is going to look like, but you're going to look at the portal. That's going to be interesting, the week or day or whatever after the conference qualifier or the NCAA tournament or whatever that timeline is. That's always interesting, and we're gonna have a presence. We're gonna do what the rules say we can do, and we love it.
Ben Keeter announced this summer he's focusing on wrestling full time. So you got him right away this year. What can we expect from a dedicated Ben Keeter? What do you think we'll see?
First of all, you've seen his progress through the trials process in early June, making that U20 team, and then into the U20 Worlds as a heavyweight in the beginning of September. So July, August, September, that's 3 months. 3 months solely dedicated to wrestling, and we love that progress. The biggest thing with Ben Keeter is he is a conscientious guy. I think that's a good trait anytime, especially when you're young, is that you want to make sure that your I's are dotted and your T's are crossed, meaning it's good enough just isn't going to cut it. And he looks for feedback, he asks for feedback. He's mature in that regard, meaning thick-skinned. to the point where if he's not asking and he's getting feedback, he'll take it. He's a curious fellow, very curious. We love him.